I made a video a ways back around an experiment in putting in a very low cost, very low complexity gutter guard system. This is on the north side of our garage. This was installed a few years ago. I will put on the screen how many years exactly from the video when I documented it. And I want to look at that and in contrast look at the north side of our home where this gutter system on the east side is loaded with oak leaves. Kind of think through whether or not this works, what sort of improvements need to be made, and actually get the gutter cleaned too. This is the first time I've been up here in a little bit. Just to recap what I made, it's a very simple 1/2-inch hardware cloth element. It slides up and under our roof metal here. It's not actually fastened down or glued in any way, and then it goes down into the gutter and is folded over. And so this is something if you had any sort of wire snips or pliers, a Leatherman, and some gloves to fold wire, 1/2-inch hardware cloth is the unit. It has not filled with leaves much at all. A couple definite issues right in here. Folded over in a pretty ragamuffin way. It's not very well connected. I could see that being an issue in the future. And then also in this very tight corner, leaves are packed in there. I will just take those out with my hand and move forward. It's an old home. It's kind of blumpidoo in some ways, and I think that corner, the wind packed it in, these old wires that should be cleaned out or pulled off the gutter would improve things, but I don't think that's the fault of the gutter guard. Here I am on the other end of this, and there's definitely a fair bit more gooiness. It'd probably be nice to blast that out. That's the finer material, the little needles and moss bits and debris that we're able to sift through this. So would that be cleaner and nicer if this was 1/4-inch hardware cloth? Definitely reasonable question. Maybe that's a better way to do this, but this is what I've got. And then in this end where leaves could pack in, it's a little bit more gummy. I've got this thing, this I bought, but I could also have just made this out of the 1/2-inch hardware cloth. So a little bit to clean in the corner, but this is relatively accessible. Kind of gooey in there. But for one time end of season to clean this out, not too bad. Probably would be better with gloves, but here I am, and this is what's going on. About a minute in total cleanup. I had to address the corner where the wind blew stuff in over there, and had to address the downspout where smaller gooey stuff got through. And that's about it for the season. Should be good. I'm up now on the northeast corner of our home, and this has no protection whatsoever from debris. And I got a lot of work for myself here. This goes down quite a ways, definitely under the entirety of the drip line of the oak, pretty much down to the far end. I've got to get my hands in there and clean out the fullness of the gutter. So I think I'll make the time and make the gutter guard for the north side of this before we get really cold. I want to clean this out first. This, once water gets in and freezes, becomes a huge issue for ice damming. You can see on the far end down here where that happened in the past. It got constricted because of debris, it froze. Very big problems. It could even rip the whole gutter off. So I'm going to clean this and then probably use that system. This is now cleared out just in time for the rain, with some repairs happening on the far end from where the leaves backed up the rate of flow, so then it froze and then it heaved it off. A fair bit of not great work to have to do high up on the roof. For me, I don't love getting this high up. I'm going to put in the leaf guard next year for this. I'll use 1/4-inch hardware cloth with the same folding as the other system. For now, I'm going to let the rains flush this material through. There's no more leaves to go in, and that'll be that for the season. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. What have you done to keep leaves out of your gutter and save yourself from being on a ladder 6 times a year? Thanks for watching.